This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Ken Brown, did Jason, Kat, Nakia, and Johnny have any parting words for you guys? So basically, he's asking, when you took over for Turbo, basically became your successor, did they give you, any of them give you parting words of advice?
Yeah, they all said, "Don't fuck up."
Well, so much game on time.
All right, so Roger, tell us about yourself.
Well, Southgate Ranger. Have you guys seen that?
Yep.
No, have you guys seen the documentary Southgate Ranger?
Yep, I saw that.
Okay, so yeah, that's a really. Well, I'm just from Los Angeles, man. I'm a Los Angeles boy. Just grew up here. Just wanted to striving for more, looking for something. It's amazing when you're looking for something, how fast the answer shows up. For me, it was TV, man. It showed up for me. I got put on TV. Had some great time for a while. It's been a blast. I never imagined I'd end up right here. But 20 something years later. But yeah, Los Angeles has been great. I love California. It's been an amazing journey, man. These last 20 something years with the organization, and yeah, it's fun, man. I love it. I mean, what is there not to love here in Los Angeles? I mean, look at the weather.
Beaches.
The beaches. Yeah, I know. I live across the street, so I love the beach.
Leonard, you gonna ask the next question?
Yeah. It's funny because I've always said in SoCal, pretty much the weather here is better than wherever you're at. So
yeah, we got the beach across the street, and I see tons of people surfing all year round. I'm not really a big surfer, but I see people in the water all year round. My neighbor is literally snowboarding right now. I mean, where can you be at the beach and snowboard on the same day? Only in California.
Exactly.
You can go swimming in the morning or vice versa, snowboarding in the day, and by late afternoon, you could be taking a dip, watching the sunset. It's crazy, and that's in California. That's California for you. It's awesome. But yeah, it's been great. So I grew up in Los Angeles, and now I'm out in the Orange County area, and I like Orange County because it's a little bit slower pace. I was in West Hollywood yesterday. Oh, my God. It was crazy out there. And you know what? Coming back home over here, I was appreciating where I live. I'm an LA guy, but I'm liking where I live right now. It's a change of pace. It's perfect for me right now. Jason Font lives right over here. I run into him all the time. I ran into Jason Font, the Red Ranger SPD at Starbucks the other day.
Really?
Yeah. I ran into him at Starbucks, and then another day I'm having lunch with some friends, and he's having lunch with some friends. We're at the Cheesecake Factory in the patio. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Jason over there. So yeah, we're over here. Oh, and Hillary, which was Diva Talks, she lives down right over here too, down not too far from me. She's in Newport.
Newport Beach?
Yeah, she's in Newport Beach.
Awesome.
Jason and her are in Newport. I'm over here in Huntington Beach. I like it down here. But yeah, man, what else is cooking? Talk to me, guys.
All right, Leonard.
Speaking of which, how'd you get started in acting?
Man, dude, you want the deep answer or just the surface answer? The surface answer, the surface just someone handed me a card, bro. Someone said, hey, man, I'm a talent manager. And, 20-something years ago, it wasn't really normal for, you would hear all these stories growing up about, producers and managers pretending to be and all these crazy stories. But, I wasn't worried. I said I followed the lead, and I just ended up in Hollywood, and I walked in, and I was like, okay, this looks legit. There's actors walking in and out. Phones are ringing. I'm on. So I just signed on with the guy. Now, the deep answer is I was looking for something. And when you're looking for something, it's looking for you back. So if that's just, for me, it was just TV. I was like, man, I need to work. I need to hustle. Kind of like how you are right now, my man. Like you're looking for something and then boom, somebody handed me a card and we got put on. It's been fun. It's been a blessing.
It is. Can you tell us what was your audition like for Power Rangers? audition process?
My audition process, wow. Yeah, that was brutal. That was crazy. It was intense. I read, keep in mind back then, these guys, these young men and women were being mobbed everywhere. I'm talking about the crew right before us, Azio and like Jason and Adam and all these guys, Catherine. They were getting mobbed at malls and stuff like that. When we were coming on board, it was like a big deal. Like they're bringing a new crew, so they saw like 50,000 people. They went to like the major cities like Florida, and then I remember they were in New York, Chicago, California. And I auditioned literally probably like 7 different times. I screenshot like 3 different times. By my 7th audition, I was like, "Yo, guys, are you guys gonna hire me or what?" I was like, "What's happening here? Are we doing this or not?" Seriously, it was like that, but it was great. It was fun. And I guess now, after thinking about it a while, they were just literally just trying to pair us up, trying to figure out that chemistry between actors, and which is why they had me screenshot several times, shoot several times. Yeah, so it was pretty intense.
I see.
Awesome.
But fun, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. It kind of feels like, I don't know if you guys were pretending to be superheroes as kids. I used to jump around from couch to couch with a towel on my back and jumping around thinking I was Superman. Superman was my hero growing up. So to actually be out, like, goofing around on set and pretending, and it was just surreal. So it was just crazy. I was like, I'm auditioning for Rangers. This is fun.
Yeah.
But then they beat me up.
Yeah, I was like, except I was more like Spider-Man. So I kept jumping, trying to climb walls.
I think we all try to, at some point, try to do Spider-Man, try to climb up walls and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Really quick. It doesn't work. Really
Ryan, and asking this question, I'll be right back. Something just happened. Right back.
So, speaking of, can you explain your transition from Turbo to In Space?
Yeah, it was kick-ass. I was ready. I felt like the Turbo prepared me for space, so to speak. Like Turbo was just, Carlos was kind of finding itself when you're talking in the sense of character. It was just the clay was molding itself, and then by the time I got to space, I felt like I got this. Like it's on. You know what I mean? Like if you notice, Carlos had a couple of uncertainties in some of the first episodes, and he wasn't too sure, and this and that, some internal battles. By the time we were in space, it was like, I got this. What's up? Like, I could be the Red Ranger. Who knows? What's up? I was ready. So it was a good transition. It was really good. It was exciting because of our new sets. When we saw our new sets, it was like, whoa! It was kind of like having the bedroom as a kid I've ever wanted, but I never had. And you walk into it, and everything's there that you wanted as a kid. It was kind of like that when we got our sets. It was really cool. It was awesome.
All right, awesome. Leonard, you can ask question number 5.
Yeah. So hold on, I gotta grab the next question. So Roger, out of curiosity, you've been working on a new project for some time. The power. It was a documentary that's coming out recently. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, well, it started with, first of all, Brandon from DR1 Productions reached out to me, and he's over at Warner Brothers in Burbank, and he called me up, and he says, "Hey, man, I want to do a doc." And I'm like, "Okay, why me? There's a bunch of Rangers, right? I want to know why, and what is it? What's the context of it?" So he said, "Come on down, come, to over on set, whatever, where I work, and we can talk about it." So I went over there and I had lunch with him at Warner Brothers, and I loved it. I loved his idea. It was perfect with my vision. And he says the reason why he had chosen me and other Rangers, he had been talking to Walter Jones for a while to do a doc, and Walter, hasn't or made a decision yet for whatever reason. So same thing with him. But the reason he was choosing us was because at the time, remember, 20-something years ago, there was no ethnic superheroes. Right? There's no brown or dark superheroes, right? Really. So it was like the first Latino superhero, which he thought was a big deal. He says, "Man, you were like you were like you were like Latino, you know what I mean? Like, not like, you know what I mean? Like watered down Latino, like you were Latino. You came on there, you represented." So I thought, great, this is positive. And then I just said one thing, though. One thing, bro. I'll do this thing. What are documentaries all about? He says, oh, well, you know, real life and true story. Exactly. So I go, it hasn't been all rainbows and sunshines. It's like, it's not about, you know, there's stuff that I've been through. And I just want to, if I'm going to do this, just one word. It's got to be truth. Because I want to be honest. And so I came into doing the first documentary with the intent of, if I can empower just one individual, just one person with my story, victory. So I said, let's do it. And we did it. And then it just kind of has taken off from there. Organically, now it's like we went to Morphicon, and then we're getting a lot of feedback, which I think is great because we're bringing Morphicon and these conventions to people's living rooms. Some people can't go to these things for whatever reason. They can't afford it, or it's for them, it's too far-fetched traveling around the world to come meet their heroes. So to being able to bring it into the organization and have the other Rangers participate and also be givers and give to the fans has been awesome. And now it's like part 2 and part 3, and who knows what's going to happen. We're going to do a lot more cool stuff for sure because the fans want it and you guys deserve it.
Awesome.
It's been awesome.
It's great that you say that because now that with Power Morphicon Express, I think with the initiative that Scott Zillner is doing now, like now everyone in the U.S. can now go see it and then some. So that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it kind of happened at the same time. Like they came up with that idea, and then we kind of brought it into Morphicon, and that was cool. So now I hope other Rangers get inspired to tell their story, and they don't have to. It doesn't have to be like mine. It could, everybody has their own story, but I hope other Rangers also get inspired to tell their story. So, people can, maybe some people related to me, but maybe you guys or other folks can relate to some of the other Rangers, So hopefully that happens. But yeah, it's cool. You're right. Power Morphicon Express. That's cool.
Awesome. Do you have any fun behind the scenes moments on set?
Fantasy moments?
Oh, behind the scenes moments.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Any fun memories?
Like bloopers, like pranks and stuff, like things that went on when the cameras weren't rolling that were like really funny and stuff like that.
Are you kidding me? I mean, every 10 minutes, I had those experiences. Seriously, do you understand that if you were to put Blake, Selwyn, and myself in a room, it's over. It was over. Done. Seriously. So we had a lot of those moments. I mean, honestly, so many. It was so much fun. Selwyn, it was a blast. We got along so well. And then Blake, like my little brother, yeah, we used to goof off all the time. So there's so many of those moments for sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Also, a shout out to Martha. She's here. So.
Okay, so one thing that Selwyn used to do all the time. Okay, think about it. All the time, like all the time. Think about it. We're like, okay, guys, we're about to shoot. Right? Everybody's talking. We know what we're doing, right? We know what we're about to do. Everybody's talking. Okay, guys, we're about to shoot. Silent on set, right? And we're like ready to, you can fight diva talks or whatever. And Selwyn would do like right before action, poof, he will flick you. Oh. Yeah, so yeah, he used to do things like that all the time. All the time. That was a goofball for sure.
Yeah, since Larry asked the documentary question, can you tell us your thoughts on the Power Ranger fandom?
Ask the question again.
Can you tell us your thoughts about the Power Ranger fandom?
With what do you mean with respect to like?
So I get this. So being that you've been in Power Rangers and you're an alumni since 1997 with Turbo, and then transitioned to In Space, Power Rangers has now become somewhat like a cult phenomenon, zeitgeist, right. and Power Morphicon, myself, Ryan, and some of the other members of Morphin Network, we actually met people who came from the UK, who came from Greece, who came all the way from other countries to come to Power Morphicon. And meaning like this entire community has now gotten, it's not just in the US, it's all around. So So how do you feel now that like this community, the fandom, has grown this wide and spread worldwide?
Thank you for helping me out with that. I understand it's incredible. I mean, it's all thanks to social media, you know, because these fans have existed this whole time. These people have been around, like, supporting us for years and years and years and years. It just so happened that social media made this world a lot smaller now and has brought us all together. So I'm extremely grateful. Are you kidding me? I just love people, period. And I've met some amazing people all around from different parts of the world. You know, I spent time in the UK, and I met some great, fun people. I mean, I would say that's probably the best part of what we do, is meeting you guys, the fans, meeting people, but not just meeting the fans, but building the relationships with the fans, and now calling these people friends and having some sort of brother or sisterhood. That's cool. So I appreciate it, man. Are you kidding me? When people come from other side of the world to my table and they tell me that they traveled thousands of miles, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 miles around the world to come see us. Come on, man. That's just so gratifying. It's so cool. And yeah, man, I appreciate all the fans everywhere, all around the world, for sure. And you know what? I'm not doing a lot of conventions right now. I should be doing a lot more right now. I have some other projects that I committed to years ago, and I like to see everything through. I don't like to set goals and not complete them. But as soon as, you know, certain things are completed, then I will for sure be around at a lot of these conventions and travel, so I can go meet all the fans, for sure.
Awesome, amazing. And then your seasons have really been inspirational and very, like, it was amazing. Like, you saved Power Rangers. Your season saved Power Rangers. Come on.
I know, it was so cool, right? It was awesome. Yeah, our season was really, really cool. I feel like we brought a little bit of more of a kind of like we captured a little bit of the older audience that at that time, prior to us, was not necessarily watching Power Rangers. I remember they used to call us the 90210 Rangers. Because back in the days, it was 90210, and then it was Power Rangers, and we're both on TV. So like, these guys are the 90210 Rangers.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I think now, even today, your season, like the second half of Turbo and In Space, really did set the standard on Power Rangers and stuff.
Yeah,
that's cool. You know what? I like to hear that, and I hear it a lot. And sometimes I think it's normal. I wonder if, you know, these fans are just telling me this. I wonder if they walk over and they tell the next guy the same thing, you know? And I hear that. I do hear it, and I'm grateful for that, because I back then I didn't see it, but now I do. After a while, I realized, whoa, it's true. The show was kind of on its way out, and they were literally thinking about canceling Power Rangers, and we were supposed to close out Power Rangers. That's why Zordon's gone and all that. But the ratings went through the roof, and it became what it is today. And, you know, I don't want to take full responsibility, of course, but I'm sure we were a big part of that. Part of the reason why it's still here today, for sure.
Awesome. Yes.
Space was awesome. Space was crazy.
Space was. I think a lot of people I've met have said that they have cried a couple of times watching In Space. So yeah,
it was literally out of this world.
It was an emotional thrill ride, to say the least.
And it was very good writing too. I appreciate the writing from Space.
Yeah. No, hats off to the writers, all the creative people. We just come on and we say the words, you know, and I think we get way too much credit. I mean, there's so many moving parts to that, you know, to that show. So many. And a lot of these guys are really, 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 really good people that I don't think got the credit that they deserve. Everyone on that show was amazing. Yeah, it was cool. It was really awesome. And now running into the crew members and all that is fun. It's cool. It's like, hey, what's up, my man? We have strong connections with a lot of these crew members and stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Leonard has the next question.
Got you. All right. So, Roger, what would your advice be to inspiring actors and actresses who are trying to break into Hollywood and maybe might like get a role in like the next Power Rangers and stuff like that?
Well, first of all, you're never going to make it if you quit. That's like obvious. So you always have to be at it. I remember when I came into this, I said, I love it so much that I'll be 90 years old and I'll still be out there trying to get an acting gig because that's how much I love it. And I remember the Oscar winner at the Titanic, the lady at the very end, right? She's like 80 something years old or whatever.
Yes.
Right? And she's a perfect example of that. Like anybody can do it. You can do it. Doesn't matter your age, time frame, whatever. You can do it. So I would just say, stay committed. There's going to be a lot of naysayers. Everyone told me, "What are you doing? You're crazy." And then when I was on the show, I knew you can do it. I knew you can do it. And that's going to happen. People get amnesia all of a sudden. They forget. So stay committed to your goals. Don't be affected by what people say. Have a lot of faith. One step in front of the other. Even when you can't see the next step, just take it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And eventually, you're going to strike gold. You're bound to strike gold. I see a lot of my friends on TV right now, and I remember, like, they're just digging and digging and digging and digging, and they're having a lot of success. And that, by the way, that advice is for everything. For you actors, or if you're doing something else, just stay committed. Stay focused. Keep going.
Yes, that's true. Hear that, guys. That's great advice from Roger.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, don't quit. Don't quit.
Yeah, it's the only way you'll lose if you quit. Then, that's it. You're done. You quit. Don't quit. Keep going. Always keep going.
Do you have any upcoming projects you want to share to your fans?
At the time, I don't have a specific project other than the documentaries I'm doing with DR1 Productions, which, by the way, I'm doing these projects with a ton of heart. I'm not just doing stuff just to do stuff. So I'm involved with this group right now, and I like what's happening, and I'm going to just continue to work with this group. But on the back end, I'm also working on some other stuff. My brother's out in Georgia. He's got a film crew ready to go. He's doing great stuff. My brother's so talented. Carlos Velasco, very talented guy. And I'm working on some stuff on the back end that I'm going to wrap up, because I've been committed. I said I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to quit until I get it done. Once I get that done, you're going to see a lot of stuff that Roger Velasco and Carlos Velasco and maybe DR1 Productions and more of you guys we're going to be doing. But at the time, I don't have a specific project other than the docs that I'm working on with DR1 Productions right now. That's something that I'm working on, and stuff on the back that you'll see. I have a lot of stuff that I want to do and that I will do. I will complete it because it's part of my vision.
Well, we can't wait for it and hope.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we want to be the first to see it too.
My fans are going to be part of it. It's going to be cool. I'm going to be like, yo, I could use you. You're in my script. Get over here. It's going to be on. It's going to be on.
Leonard has the final question before we go to comments.
Okay.
So Carl, so Roger, it's tradition for us all here to ask actors and actresses from Power Rangers, what do they believe what their characters are doing right now? So my question is, what do you think your character Carlos is doing right now in the Power Ranger universe?
In the Power Ranger universe, Carlos is still leading by example for sure. He has a family. He's raising a family. But he can't stay still. Carlos has to always be doing something that's superhero-like, whether it's leading a soccer team, which he's doing right now.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Whether it's leading an organization that he's empowering people globally right now, doing speeches on how to believe in yourself, be committed, go after your dreams and goals at whatever levels. And if you've created stuff in the past, that's great. There's way more beyond your imagination, and Carlos is out there empowering people globally, teaching people how they should be, and that is very Power Ranger like, and leading with integrity and being a perfect example for others, and just instilling those principles in people so that they can also be a Power Ranger in their life and whatever they're doing. That's what Carlos is doing. Yeah.
If he's still flying through space.
Put that in a comic book. That's what Carlos is doing right now.
I was gonna say, is he still flying through space from time to time?
He's flying space to space. Yeah, absolutely. Empowering people through different galaxies, people of different natures, and he's out there making it happen for sure. Globally in the universe, from planet to planet, empowering people Everywhere in the universe, for sure. Absolutely. Lost in space.
Space soccer. Doesn't matter.
Space soccer.
Space soccer, yes.
Yeah, going from galaxy to galaxy, from planet to planet, just helping and supporting others. That's what he's doing.
Awesome. All right, I'll read the comments. Cat Brown says hi, and his question is, did you know that your Mega Ranger counterpart was the leader of the team? So basically, he's asking, did you know that your Japanese Sentai counterpart was the leader of?
I was gonna say, yeah, in the Japan version, yeah, I did know that. I learned that along the way, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you for that reminder. I do know of that. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? It's cool.
Yeah. Shout outs to Martha for helping us with this interview, and she says, "Yay, it's working!"
Yay,
it's working. Shout outs to Martha. Ken Brown's asking, you talked to Patricia in a while. Patricia Jelly, your Pink Winker.
Yeah, last time she texted me, she's like, "Yay, they're picking me up the fire department for she's being a superhero in the firefighting world, which is really cool. I'm rooting her, and for a while she was just part of kind of like the secondary battalion or whatever. I don't really know the language. She wasn't firmly part of the department, and I believe as of January they invited her to be part of the department, and she's doing what she wants to do, which is serve others, which is very Power Ranger like. So yeah, we talked recently. She's really sweet. She's my friend, and we talk about boy stuff for her and all that. So she's doing fine. I love Patricia.
Wait, so Patricia is actually working in the service or firefighter?
She's firefighter.
Wow, we didn't know that.
Yes, when I saw her this past summer, she was ripped.
Dang.
Like ripped arms. Like I said, whoa, her legs were ripped. Like, what have you been doing? She's like fighting fires. I'm like, what happened?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Ripped. So ripped. I've never seen her so ripped. Good for her.
You got this, guys. You know what's up with Patricia? She's now a real Power Ranger. She's a firefighter now.
What I'm saying, that's a real hero, So she's stuff like that. Back to your question. That's what we're doing now. That's what I'm doing in different planets. What Patricia's doing here in California. So yeah, that's really cool. And then she took us to eat to an Indian restaurant. That was cool.
She's still living in LA, or she's living out somewhere else?
Yeah, she's out in Los Angeles.
Raul Gomez says hi. Well, be in Southgate cousin house, watch the Rumble.
Did he say cousin house watch the Rumble?
Yeah, watch
Southgate.
the Rumble.
Oh wait. Oh, he's from Southgate, which is where I grew up.
Chris Belvin says nice. Dan Romero says, hey, Roger.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, let's see. So Neil Johnson's asking, can you give him a shout out to Usher Boy 98, please?
Usher Boy 98, where are you at? Woo!
Oh, we actually have a question from a fan from our Instagram that asked earlier.
Perfect.
So this is her question. I was like, yes, we'll ask her for it. It's just one question. Are you going to AwesomeCon? This from Ellen Brooks 629.
Wait, going where?
AwesomeCon. Her name is Lashana Brooks.
Lashana Brooks. Why don't you DM me and give me a little bit more information on that? And I'll forward it over to Martha because she helps me out a lot. And maybe we can go over there. Yeah, I don't know where this is at, and I'm open. So send me a message.
All right, Lashana, you got your question answered. Okay, let's see.
So so Roger, I just had a really cool idea of what Carlos is doing now. He's probably helping train that girl Sylvie to become a Power Ranger.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. People like her, teaching them the right things to be the right person that you need to be. Exactly. Yeah, you hit it on the dot. That's what I'm talking about. Sylvie.
Yeah. Terrell Diggs, what's your favorite Power Rangers Turbo episode? I have a feeling I know what it is.
Well, Carlos on the count was sick. Are you kidding me? Episode? Like, dude, everybody wants to be a vampire. And they made me personal fangs, like with the mold and everything. That was so cool. Of course, a lot of the soccer episodes were awesome because I love soccer. So anytime I could be on the field kicking the ball, that was awesome. I like the episode with my favorite. I would say is the one with Adam.
Yes.
Yes.
Shoot, is it a second chance or? Oh my lord! You know what I'm talking about?
The one where he morphs into the Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin.
That one with Adam. Carlos is having an internal battle. He doesn't think he's worthy of being a Ranger. You know, he hurt one of his fellow castmates. He's having these thoughts, and then Adam was there. It's like, Carlos, you got this. Come on, dude, wake up. You're Carlos Vallarta. You got this.
Like, dude, we're fighting. Dude, you're fighting monsters. You cannot be tripping right now.
I think from that episode on, it was like. So that was by far my favorite. I think it's Always a Chance, right?
I think so.
What it's called, Always a Chance with Adam. I would say that's probably my favorite Turbo episode.
Ken Brown, what was it like working with the Lost Galaxy cast?
Actually, excuse me, that was Space, but yeah, one of my favorite. Yeah, it was Space. It was Space. I was still doing the transition, and I think Adam came back. But yeah. So Turbo would have to be like Carlos on the count, and I like a lot of the soccer episodes for sure, but who doesn't want to be a vampire?
So Ken Brown's asking how was it filming the crossover episode with Lost Galaxy?
It was cool. It was awesome. It was refreshing. It was great. It was great to see the new guys having their moment, you know, and being able to relate and being like, dude, I remember. I was right there, so I know what you're feeling, and we got your back. So and then we made new friendships with like these guys. So I think that's probably what I got the most out of it. That now we're like friends with these guys. Whenever I see these guys, it's like we have like a little connection, a bond. That's cool.
Oh, by the way, guys, you guys are watching. Martha D Stab has sent the link for the two-part documentary. So you guys want to see it, you can click it right now. So that's Martha again. Karina Dionisio, our friend, she's asking, what's the most memorable moment during your time in the series? Most memorable
during my time in the series.
Yeah.
I would say, man, of course, you got it. You got the job. That's probably, I mean, the first one. You know what I mean? Right there, like you're just a regular person. Now you're a Power Ranger. And that whole everything sinking in. I can't really think of one specific moment. It just feels like the whole thing has been very surreal. Keep it real. And so it's all been amazing. So I can't think of one specific moment, but obviously, hey dude, you're a Ranger now. What? Wait a minute. Yeah. That was an interesting time. A funny one was when we almost when we hurt our second AD director, and you know he had to go on the ambulance to the doctor. That was pretty interesting too. I'll never forget that moment. Do you guys know about that? No, okay.
No, you got to go into more detail about that.
We're just really fast. I opened the can of worms. We're in. These pictures are out, by the way. We're in 126-degree weather. We're so hot. We're in Death Valley, 126 degrees. You drink all this water and you don't go to the restroom, okay? You just don't go to the restroom. That's how hot it is. You're literally just, emitting it from your pores. Me and Sal are in our honey wagon and, like, as always, having fun, right? So that particular time, we said we're going to be in the desert. Let's have a 12-pack with ice in the trash. In our second AD comes in. He says, "Hey guys, you guys are going to be up in the second." We're like, "Great!" I mean, you know, I'm having my Heineken. So you guys are almost up. He goes, "Oh, Heineken." So yeah, would you want one? Someone asked him, He goes, "Yeah, I'll take one." Someone gives him a beer. Second AD opens a beer, drinks the beer. Well, it was so hot, he dehydrated it so much that he was almost out. So the ambulance had to go to Death Valley to pick him up. They take him to the ER. Because Salwin almost killed him because he gave him a Heineken. So that was, I would say that was
great beer choice. Great beer choice, but not in the best circumstances.
So I'll never forget that. You guys asked.
Oh man.
Well, Karina. So Karina will remember that question.
That was a true story. That really happened. One beer. So kids, stay away from beer, okay?
Anyone who's over the age of 21 do not have a beer in Death Valley.
If it's or in the desert in general. Weather, okay?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Terrell Diggs asking, what's your favorite food?
Man, I love seafood.
Yeah.
Seafood. Anything that's seafood, I love seafood. And it's not like I'm like, oh wait, I'm always eating seafood. Like think about what I just ate. The last meal was salmon, and the last meal before that, I went. It was in West Hollywood, so I had lobster, the Maine's lobster, and right before that, I had sushi. And I love Mexican mariscos, like ceviches and stuff. So I love seafood. Seafood is my thing. Anything seafood, I'm in. I'm in.
Thanks a lot, Roger. You made us hungry now. Just kidding.
Roger, you're making everyone hungry right now, man.
So good. Sushi. Yeah, so good.
Nathan Ashcraft. Will we see you at Paramorphicon 2020? Or will we see you next year at Morphicon?
Am I going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I missed one time. The question is, I missed one time, and I upset a lot of fans, and that was not nice. So it was a kick in the butt. Like, dude, what are you doing? You got to show up to these things. So, of course, I'm going to be there. 1,000% for the fans. I'm not trying to upset people and then have them come after me later and say, hey, you didn't show up to Morphicon. That's not cool. So I will be there. Absolutely.
Oh, nice check. Okay. What does it feel like to know you are a part of a Power Ranger group that saved the Power Ranger series? Oh.
See? These guys are smart.
Yeah, see? Good question.
Well, at the time, I had no idea that was happening. I learned about it later, right? So when I learned about it, flattered, of course, right away. Like, whoa, us? Really? Kid from Southgate? It's like, you know? Second thought was like, of course, we're grateful. I mean, it's incredible to be able to be part of that. Because if you really, really think about this question, the show was almost done. I mean, look at where it's at now. It's still going. You know, Beast Mode. What is it? Beast Morpher Ranger.
Yes, Beast
I mean,
Morpher.
here they're having their moment, and people are coming into this organization having their moment, and it's amazing. And guess what? The fans want it, and so it was very grateful for that, being able to be part of that. And you know, we've kind of, in a sense, saved the series for, you know, because of Lost in Space and Turbo and all that happened in that era. You know, we're still here doing this interview. So very grateful.
Yes. Chris Valen's like saying, are you rooting for the Rams? Of course he's rooting for the Rams. He's LA.
Yeah, I'm an LA fan. I was a Rams fan when back in the days, you know, in the 80s, 90s, whatnot. And when they left, I was upset. I was like, screw the Rams. I was so upset. They left us. Like, what the hell? You know, and then the Raiders left us. I was like, what?
Oh, that was my heart.
Both of those were my teams. Like, I love the Raiders. Even now, I'm actually a Raiders fan, okay? I'm a bandwagon Rams fan. I'll tell you right now. First, I will keep it real. First, I'm a Raiders fan. I was a Raiders and Rams fan, but when Rams left, I was pissed. I was like, it's kind of like your girlfriend just leaves, and you're like, what? She didn't even warn me. And that's how I felt. I feel like, ugh. But when they came back, I was like, okay, all right, they're back. Like, all right.
Whatever.
I'll watch them.
Whatever.
They're LA. It's LA, you know? And then little by little, growing on me. But I want to make a statement. I'm first a Raiders fan, and second, I'm a Rams fan. So, and first, an LA fan. So I love Dodgers. I love the Kings. I love the Lakers. I love the Galaxy. Yes. I stand by my teams. I love Raiders are gone, but I still love the Raiders. And the fans Rams are here, so I'm rooting for the Rams. I'm an LA fan. So.
Super Bowl, let's go.
Yeah,
What about the Chargers? Are you a Chargers fan too?
Let's go.
Fun. What was that?
Are you a Chargers fan too?
No, you know what? I just never
Good.
went
Good.
I never went there, and I was never. I know Tracy Lynn Cruz, big Chargers fan.
I don't know. Yeah,
Huge Chargers fan.
I mean, they're gone.
Over here, I was like, okay, cool. I mean, that's cool. Welcome to LA, but you know, I'm rooting for the Rams for sure.
Anyway, Nicholas Vox is like saying, "What was it like with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Did you film it? Oh yeah, you did. Did you?
Dude, that was a blast. Are you kidding me? I was like, whoa, I'm with the Turtles. I used to watch the Turtles. You know, like what the hell? Like what's going on here? You know, it was fun. It was great. I mean, what other Rangers got to do that? You know?
None.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, you're the first ones.
But
You're
we
the
owned
first
that,
one.
you know. We owned that, and it was great working with my child heroes. You know, I used to love Raphael and Leonardo and these guys, Donatello and
Michelangelo.
yeah, Michelangelo. It was fun watching these guys, and they all look the same, but they just have one different color strip, and what makes them different is their personality, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love working with them. It was awesome. It was really cool. Yeah.
Raul Gomez says, "Did you miss being a Power Ranger? On what? And would you do a cameo? Would you come back?"
No, I don't miss it because I'm still a Power Ranger.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't miss it.
He never lost his powers.
Yeah, I never lost
still
his
a
powers.
Ranger, and we still lead by example, and we still, do the same things, and then we're here, and we're still talking to people and empowering people. We're just not on the show right now. When I come back, of course,
Hasbro.
we probably will come back. There's Hasbro just bought, the Rangers franchise for $2 billion or whatever. They're not just throwing money away. Something's going on. Something's about to happen.
Yeah.
They're not. Oh, $2 billion. No, they're thinking money, return, and who knows what's going to happen. So all I can say is I'm working out a lot. I'm preparing. I'm staying healthy. I'm staying away from bad habits and stuff like that, so that when it does come and it shows up for us, then we're ready. So yes.
Awesome.
Here's a question, Roger. You know they're about to make a new Power Rangers fighting game, right?
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
No, but I wouldn't doubt it because I saw the little teaser with Jason Franks and Ciara and the whole Street Fighter thing, and I was like, dude, like, come on, people are gonna eat that up. Like, if you spit that out, people want that. So I don't doubt there's gonna be video games and this and that, and of course, that's really cool though. I didn't know specific details yet, but I mean, I don't. It's not a surprise.
Hopefully, they put the in-space characters in there because we had TJ, Andros, and Zane in the mobile game. Hopefully, we get the rest of them in there.
Yeah,
that would be sick. That would be for sure sick. I'm down for that.
Kevin Yash. Sorry, I butchered your name. Kevin Yoshifumi Matsumura. Okay, I got it right. Okay. Any stories of stuff you filmed that was cut from the Countdown to Destruction? Oh, the final episode. And also, do you know the Phantom Ranger's true identity? Did you ever know?
Wait, first question again?
So he asked two questions. He's asking, was there any deleted scenes from the final episode? And did you know the Phantom Ranger's true identity?
First question, yeah. First question, yes. There's tons of clips missing all the time. They don't put everything on for whatever reasons. Second question, did I know the Ranger's true identity?
The Phantom Ranger.
Phantom Ranger.
No, I didn't. No.
Dang it.
I did not. We did. I did not. We used to wonder. Right. We're like, oh, well, if anyone knows, it's Patty. It seems like Patty's got a relationship with him. Yeah, we didn't know.
I don't think that relationship would ever work if the rumors of the Phantom Ranger being Zordon's son was confirmed. I don't think that was going to work out.
Yeah, I don't know. You're a phantom. You don't. Do you exist? You do. I don't know. It's weird. But I didn't know the identity. I wish. They didn't tell us a lot of things, by the way. Yeah, a lot of times we're the last ones to find out. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Oh, most of the time, we would be the last ones to find out. Oh, we are? We're going where? Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. It's all by design, I'm sure.
Chris Balvin's asking, is there any movie would you like to make a cameo at?
Any what? Movie?
Yeah, you would like to make a cameo.
Any particular movie? What do you mean?
Just that movie.
In general.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring the Black Ranger or the Turbo Ranger into one of the Marvel or DC movies. How about that? Yeah.
Crossover.
Absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
If they're thinking about making a Blue Beetle show, you gotta be Jaime Reyes' dad. You just have to.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Terrell Diggs has been asking, hey, Roger, have you been in touch with Jason David Frank?
No, I don't. Jason Frank and I don't communicate a lot. Only when we see each other at cons. I don't have that relationship. So we did back when we were shooting and we were working with him. We still hang out a lot more. But he's in Texas. I'm over here. He's a father. I'm a father. He's busy. I'm busy. So whenever we come to these conventions for us, it's like kind of like a high school reunion. Like, hey, we run into each other, and you know that's kind of when we get to kind of bond and hang out and go have some food after. And as far as Rangers that I hang out with a lot more are more the guys on my cast. You know, Patty's not too far from me, and Justin was in my apartment not too long ago down here. He came down here. That was fun. That was cool. So, yeah, I hang out more with Karen Ashley. I know her very well. We have mutual friends. Yeah, that's it. That's about it.
Ranger fam.
Yeah, it's cool.
Albert Ramos is asking, are you going to anime?
Sorry, we're all in a thread, though. We're all on a thread. And we're like, sometimes we'll text something, and the thread goes crazy. Sal and the others like, dude, see what you started? Because I put something on the thread, and then the phone was just like berserk, bro. I looked back, I was like, dude, I got 25 texts. What's going on? I was Rangers going back and forth. So yeah, I do on the thread. We communicate.
I know how that feels. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been to a group projects. I know how that feels.
We're like, whoa.
Albert, we have like 12 minutes left. Albert Ramos, hey Roger, are you going to Anime Expo this July?
Anime?
Yeah, Anime Expo. It's in July 47.
It's not right now on the radar, but since I have Martha on here, Martha, did you hear that question?
Yeah, she's there. She's actually commenting a lot to the fans.
Definitely, Martha, look into that. Yeah, that would be more for Martha.
There's actually a con. Sorry, just continue.
She can make it happen.
Yeah,
Martha,
there's actually
make it happen. Anime Expo, July.
Yeah, Anime Expo. There's also, I mean, I can tell you now. There's Anime Expo. There is WonderCon. I mean, I don't know if it's still
why don't we plug in Martha's contact info? And guys, if you guys want me at a con that's in your town, in your city, somewhere, and you know the promoter or someone, send us a contact. Yeah, we're open. We'd like to go out there and check you guys out for sure.
Yeah, because tomorrow's actually Pasadena Comic-Con. I'm like, oh, like almost Rangers are going to be there, like 6 Rangers.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in Brooklyn this weekend, but things didn't work out. But yeah, I was going to go with what's his name again? The guy, the red guy with the blonde hair. He was on the show Lost in Space. Just kidding, Chris.
Oh my god.
Chris is gonna watch it. He's like, I can't believe you forgot about me. Really?
Hey, Marta's like saying, trying, man, trying. I got a cool project working on up right now. That's on the DL. Shh. Wow. Dang. Okay, Martha, we get it.
We got you, Martha. We got you.
Martha, we got you. Let's see. Let me look for any more questions. Okay. Tommy Sharp says hello.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, guys, if you have any questions, like be sure to ask Roger. We have like 10 minutes left. Hey Roger, here's a question. What do you think of the new Power Rangers Beast Morphers? So basically, what do you think of the new cast? Have you ever
I think they're awesome. Honestly, I haven't watched it. I don't know too much about the new guys. I'm sure they're amazing people and they're doing a great job. Mm-hmm. I just learned there's 3 of them. How many is there? 4? It's not really 5, right?
3, but I don't know if I copied it Japanese. It was actually 5. But actually it's 8. But I don't know if I copied that Japanese.
I haven't been keeping up. Honestly, I'll keep it real. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh wow, they're amazing, but I haven't really followed up with them too much. Yeah.
Oh, here's one good question. Ken Brown, did Jason, Kat, Nakia, and Johnny have any parting words for you guys? So basically, he's asking, when you took over for Turbo, like basically became your successor, did any of them give you parting words of advice?
Yeah, they all said, "Don't fuck up."
Well, so much being monetized. So much for this video being monetized on YouTube.
Was that powerful or what, guys?
I think we just found our intro for the video now.
That's it.
What did we put on YouTube?
We're gonna put on YouTube.
Yeah, this has become the new intro for the next video.
Abbas Homer Hussein, how was filming in space?
Filming in space was out of this world. It was great. It was awesome because we had an amazing set. Our set was so cool, and then since we were in space, we were on location a lot because we had to like create space, which a lot of times was like out in Vasquez Rocks, somewhere in the desert, or Death Valley, or like in the rock quarry in Azusa down there. So we were in these cool places blowing shit up because, you know, we had to emulate space. So space is awesome. It kept us out of the sets a lot, and then yeah, when we got our new set, it was just amazing. It was cool. So it was fun.
Hey, Shine Sun too. There you go.
Shelby Orlando. Martin needs to be on the screen. I don't know, Martha. I mean, want to be a special guest for a few minutes here?
Is
Want
that
a special cameo?
You want to be a little cameo? I can give you a link right now. Let me see. Yeah, Leonard, can you comment?
I think Shelby asked questions. Have you guys seen any by Shelby? Shelby?
Let me see if I can find me Shelby.
Shelby, she said she just texted me. She's an amazing gal out of Florida.
Yeah, sorry, Shelby. I'm like comments. I'm just trying my best. Shelby's asking, "Oh, you're as long as the Patriots lose fan, it's okay." So is 98% Americans who are rooting against the Pats. Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna say who my fans with. So.
You're a Tom Brady fan, dude.
Hey, I'm not a Brady fan. I'm just a Patriots fan. Leave me alone. Dang, Ryan, now you exposed me. I was doing so well.
What?
Anyways. Here, let me read the next one. I don't have makeup on. That's what Martha's saying.
Oh. I mean... yeah, but I send you the link. You'll get in for a while. But yeah, that's fine, Martha. Let's see. Oh, okay. I can't ask that. Let's see. Oh, okay.
I got one home. I think Albus was asking something. Hold up.
I got one. Did George Fran Bullet, did Selvin prank you a lot?
All the time. Little fucker. All the time. All the time.
Yep. Hey, YouTube, we're sorry. You don't have to monetize us. It's okay.
This guy was like the oldest of the group, and he was like, used to goof off the most. Selwyn. Yeah. All the time.
Oh, man. Albus Amar Hussein says, I love these live interviews. Thank you, Albus. Much appreciated, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, Martha said she's downloading the app right now. Yeah, Martha, don't worry. We have we can say for now 10 minutes.
She's lying. She's in the makeup. She's in the mirror trying to put makeup on. Oh my god, I'm gonna be on. Don't lie, Martha.
Yeah. Adam Rabago, are you going to be a PMC Express? Are you?
I'm sure I'll get the call. You
need to.
I mean, I'm down. It just if timing works with my schedule and what I'm doing and timing permits, of course, I'm gonna make the effort. We'll get the call. I know Jason's bringing his close buddies right now, like Blake and them that he's known for a while, and but I'm pretty confident that they're gonna want, of course, the Space Ranger over there. Who doesn't want the Space Rangers?
Exactly. You'd be doing a service if you didn't have Space Rangers.
Yeah, and I'm down. I'm down to go. I'm down. So as soon as we get the call, we'll rock it. I'm sure if I reach out to these guys like, yo, let's do this. I mean, and that's probably what's happening right now. But I just kind of want to sit back and just, let it all start up and let them do their thing. And then, we'll plug in for sure.
Would you be interested from John Villanueva, would you be interested in More Phenomenal Expo in Texas? Or have you ever heard of it?
You know what? I have heard of it. And yeah, I love Texas. Texas is great. I spent some time in Texas doing a movie years ago. And I got to hang out in Texas for a while. And it was fun. So I'm down to go to Texas. And Texas has very pretty women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can second that. They do.
They know how to cook. They know how to clean.
We got one from Raul Gomez. I don't know if this is a troll question, but he says, "Do you have MySpace?"
What?
Yeah, Raul Gomez is asking, "Do you have MySpace?" Roger.
No, I have MySpace.
Or
I
are
don't
you
have
in,
your space.
or are you in MySpace?
No, I'm in my own space.
There you go.
No, no space. Only Lost in Space. That's the only kind of space around here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shelby Orlando saying Florida. LOL. Oh, maybe he's asking because are you going to Ranger Stop in Atlanta?
Yeah, if Mikey is down, I'm down. Of course, it's all up to Mikey. I'm down to go to Ranger Stop. I like Florida, and it's a great show. So of course, I'm down. I'll go to Ranger Stop. Shelby, make that happen, please. Can you talk to Mikey? Okay.
Yeah, she says I'll book in some in Florida.
I'll go over there for sure. I like Florida. Mm-hmm.
Chris
Florida's
Baldwin.
great. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't live in a lot of places. One of the ones I would live in would be Florida.
Brandon Brooks says you guys had the most badass theme song. Well, that's kind of true.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did, and we do.
Facts.
It still lives. Yup. Truth, brother, for sure.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
George Van Bullas, like, do you and Justin like to troll people?
Do we like to troll people?
Yeah, Justin Nemo. So basically, like pranking your fans and con. I don't know.
Trolling. No, that's mean. Of course not.
Yeah,
no, we don't do that. I mean, we'll goof off us within, friends, and we can, do that because we know each other and we goof off. But no, I wouldn't do that to people.
Parker Beard, what was Christopher Lee like offset when I met? Yeah, offset. He
has a story about that too. But how was Cayman Lee like?
Offset? Yeah, he's
well, he was very isolated in a way, just kind of like on the show. He was kind of away. He wasn't really involved. He wasn't really connected. He wasn't really engaging with us. And I know a lot of it had to do with the producers. And keep in mind, we're kind of young. We're young. We're kids. We're not adults. So we're also learning and growing. So he, for whatever reasons at that time, he was just, I don't know if it's because of character purposes or what, but he wasn't really connected to the group too much. Him and I actually even had a little situation, but I mean, it's kind of like when you're brothers and you want to fight and then you make up later. It was kind of, but yeah, that's why I say that nowadays it's whole different. Like we get along so well. I can goof off with him. I can, troll him like they said right now in this comment, but back then it was a little bit different. We didn't have that vibe like today.
Maybe you could. I could assume it would be the producers saying because I know like a lot of like character, like when you're building a character, especially someone like Andros, for Andros's sake, because he's more isolated, because he works more alone. I think that's why maybe the producers like want you to be more alone, so that way it does make the chemistry even stronger when all the characters come together and stuff like that. It's kind of like how Michael B. Jordan when he did Black Panther, he said, "Yeah, I was isolated for a while, and I had to after the movie was over, I had to like go to therapy and stuff like that to like come back to reality, like because I was always in character."
Yeah, I think that's what they were kind of like directing him to do, and he did it. And we're young, we just walked into this thing, so we take direction, and I mean, I think it worked out for the show. Really
Roger, special guest. It's Martha.
No way.
Yeah, she's here.
I told you she was putting on her makeup.
Hi, Martha.
I know Martha very well. She was like, "No, I'm not gonna get on." She was like,
"Well, I actually have lip gloss, so
See, I do it.
Well, Martha, since you're here,
not film ready today.
Introduce yourself to the fans.
So, Martha, these fans, they have a lot of conventions, and they're all going to email you or they're going to DM you at where?
At rogervelascobooking@gmail.com.
Right, and that's so we can come out to your town and, wherever you want us to go, and then Martha will make it happen, and we're going to get out.
Right.
right?
Right. You were supposed to be
And
in this weekend.
And we're gonna sign a lot of autographs, and at the end, we're gonna drink a lot of beer with you guys.
Hey, I want some seafood, Rob.
Huh?
What?
I talk so much smack. I don't even drink a lot of beer.
I do. I mean, hey, I might look young.
I mean, I'll drink a beer, but I don't, drink a lot of beer.
Yeah,
Great. So Martha, you made it.
Yeah.
You're here.
The cameo, we all want it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all possible. Let's ask the fans if maybe they have any questions for Martha.
Yeah, guys, you have any questions for Martha?
Like, does Roger torture you? Does he give you a headache? How's Roger to work with?
Yeah, you have like 10 minutes left until the software goes boo boo.
Let me see. Roger's amazing. If you haven't followed him on social media, you need to do it now. He's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And he loves using emojis. So get ready for those.
Yeah, he just sent me a Venmo request for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But yeah, we definitely want to go out and do some shows, and we're working on that now. I guess we can kind of announce this now. I didn't even talk to you about this, Roger, but I guess we can tell people RogerVelasco.com is coming. Something I'm working on right now.
Woo!
So, lots of videos, up-to-date news, and the Roger Velasco shop will be on there as well. You guys can get all kinds of merch. That's coming soon. So, yeah, within the next weeks.
Whatever she says.
Merchandising.
She's the boss.
Coming.
Yeah, but thanks for having us, you guys. This is really cool, really awesome. I'm down anytime. Maybe next time I can have another Ranger sitting right next to me. We'll see. But yeah, we appreciate the invite, and then I appreciate you guys collaborating with Martha and making it all happen.
Thank
and we
you guys.
can do this anytime, Yeah, it was awesome. We should get Tracy on this, maybe perhaps doing it. Have you guys interviewed Tracy yet?
Not yet, but
We've interviewed her at conventions, but we haven't done an online interview with her.
It can be very possible because Martha now, she has a bed in one of the bedrooms at her house now, so she kind of lives there. So you guys might be able to pull that one off. Yeah, Martha's in the guest house now.
Really?
Yeah, so you might be able to.
All right.
All right.
Well,
I
you're
can talk
welcome.
about doing an interview, but I do not live at her house. I wish. But no, she's. I talk to her almost every day, and we're always making each other laugh in the morning. So, but yeah, we can talk and see if we can get that happening.
Awesome.
Okay.
See, I'm already hooking you guys up.
Awesome, man.
Cool, my man.
Right.
Anything else? Any closing remarks?
Yeah, so thank you guys, and thank you especially to Martha for helping make this happen, and thank you Roger for being a special guest. So thank you guys. Hope you guys liked the interview. If you want, we'll upload this on YouTube maybe tomorrow or on Monday because we're going to present the Comic-Con tomorrow. Yeah, thank you guys.
It'll be up Monday.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Going to Pasadena tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. And any closing remarks to Roger and Martha? Vance?
Just thank you so much. Thank you guys for continuing to watch and support us. Thank you for your questions. They were all awesome questions. Hopefully you got your questions answered. Hit me up on social media, official Roger Velasco. I get in there once in a while, and I might take some time sometimes, but I will message you back. And if you have more questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Leonard, any closing remarks?
Well, let Martha go first. I want to hear Martha with her closing remarks.
I already talked a lot as enough as it is. I don't follow Roger. Send me those emails at Roger Velasco Booking, and there is no MySpace. I saw that question. Facebook, Instagram, and look out for RogerVelasco.com coming soon.
Awesome. Leonard?
Thank you guys again. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who's watching us on Facebook. And if you want to get a hold of us, you can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/morphinnet. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at morphinnet. You can find us on our YouTube page, Morphin Network, where we post all our interviews and episodes of Ranger Podcast Live. If you want to get a hold of any of us, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox, YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and you find all my latest gaming content and movie reviews on twitch.tv/Reckless_Fox. Dagger Boy, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can. Same thing with letters. Then you can find us on our social media pages, and you can actually email us at morphingNetwork@gmail.com and on Instagram, DasherBoy7. And yeah, thank you guys, and go Ram, Roger. We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We're going down.
Hey, look, I've already said this. If the Rams win, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Hey, there's gonna be a massive party if the Rams win, bro. I'm going to it.
See you in Atlanta, guys.
Yes, get Atlanta. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much, and there's more from Network, and we're setting out. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, guys. See you.
Good night, you guys.
All right, see you tomorrow.